So you've probably been hearing the buzz out on the streets about AI and how it's going to take over the world. Well, I don't know about that, but I can tell you this. AI is going to really change the game when it comes to Etsy print on demand. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can use AI to create images that you own that you can sell. And then I'm going to show you how you can take that AI and you can apply it to very unique products using Printify. So if you're thinking you've got to be a designer to make this Etsy print on demand thing work, no, you don't. And this is proof, and you're going to see I'm going to come up with a very, very unique design in a very random niche. Now, let me be honest. Once I went down the rabbit hole of AI, I spent about 3 hours, no joke. I learned a really cool little hack that I'm going to share with you a little bit later on how we can take this design and really make it our own. So the very first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get an idea. And the way that I like to get ideas is to see what's already selling that has proof, right? And then this way here, we can model what's working. Now, we don't want to copy anything. That is not what I am saying that we should do. But what we can do is we can draw inspiration from certain designs in certain niches. So we've got a lot to cover, so let's dig in. All right, so the product that I picked that I wanted to share with you how I drew inspiration and then how I created the design is right here. And that is in the moon phases niche, which actually it's a pretty good niche. And there's a lot of people that are buying in this niche, as I found out by doing some research. Now, let me just kind of show you, I'm looking at the data here. I'm looking at 20 plus people's carts. So I know that this thing is selling pretty well. Now, this is a fleece Sherpa blanket that I'm going to also find later in Printify because they offer these types of blankets, all right? So I'm gonna show you, like I said, design, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you applying it to a blanket just like this, and I'll even show you how I'm creating mock-ups. So how would you apply this to your niche? Well, find some products in your niche, some designs that are doing pretty well, don't copy them, but then draw inspiration and then do what I'm gonna share with you next to go ahead and create your own designs. Now, there's a lot of different AI tools out there that are creating graphics and images and all of that stuff, and there's a lot more coming every single day, but the one I'm gonna be sharing with you right now that I'm using and I really enjoy it, and that is Midjourney. And Midjourney is really a Discord where you can go in there like a forum in a sense, and that's where you're creating these AI images. Now there's a free version and a paid version. I tried the free and then I upgraded to the paid, which is about 30 bucks a month. But you can literally create this stuff for free. You don't need the paid account. So let me walk you through the steps on how I came up with a really cool, unique design. So what you have to do first to use this is you have to go and use one of their commands. So this command here is _imagine. It's a prompt. And then from there, I can tell it exactly what I want. So my first command, my prompt, as they call it, was moon phases design with mushrooms. And here's what it kicked back. It gave me 4 different versions, and that's what it's going to give you. Now you can either build off of these and expand on them, or you can just discard them and start with 4 brand new ones and just tell it to do it again. But if I go back to the original design, yes, it's got these big mushrooms, and I don't necessarily know that I need mushrooms that big, but I am noticing butterflies in here, and I definitely want those in there for my design. Now, again, I'm not trying to copy this. I'm just trying to draw inspiration because let's face it, people are buying moon phase throw blankets or the fleece Sherpas. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is the only design that is out there that's selling. As you can see, there's a bunch of different designs out there. So I can just create my own version and see how it does. So basically what I did from here is I took this version and I upscaled those. So I went here and I clicked that button, and then I went here and clicked that button. And then what it does is it will give me a larger version of that. So you can see right here, it says upscaled, and then I can just click on it and it'll show me the full version, okay, the full size. And then you can see this one right here did the same thing. Now down here, I can make more variations off of this one image, or I can do a light upscale redo, or I can do an upscale redo, which basically means it's going to make it even bigger. So here's the one I wanted to work off of that I like the best. So I'm going to use this one to build from. So here's what you can do. And this is that little hack I was telling you on how we can build off of this by not just creating a brand new image from scratch. So in order to use this as inspiration, here's what you need to do. You click over top of the image and you select copy image address. And then you want to go ahead and do your prompt with that image included, just as I did right here. Now here's the second part of that hack. We added right here the image, but then I added in these other descriptive words. So I put in there moon phases, mushrooms, butterflies, color, white background. And the reason why I chose white background is because it's easier to cut that image out in Canva so I can use it with a transparent background when I put it onto certain products. And this is what it gave me back. I mean, wow, right? So I have all these different ones to choose from now, and I really like this one. I really like this one. Actually, I like them all. But I'm going to choose this image right here to continue through this lesson so you can see exactly how we took this design and then we applied it to the blanket. So basically, I wanted to take this image right here and I wanted to upscale it. So that's what I did. And then as you can see, there is my finalized image. So guys, I started with nothing, just an idea with a few words, and this is what I was able to achieve in a matter of minutes. Now, the next step to get this ready to put on a product, I need to bring it into Canva, and then I need to cut out the background. That's why I wanted it on a solid or a white background. So this is exactly how you do that. Literally one click. You select your image, you go over here, background remover, you click it, and you wait. And then from there, it's going to take the background and remove it. So now this graphic, this image right now is independent. So if I wanted to put that on a different color background, let's say gray, then I could do that and everything else is gone. And I can go ahead and scale this, which I will definitely want to do because I want to make it as big as possible. And I'm using it in a square format. So this way here, when I put it on my blanket, it'll be perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that back to a white background. And then now I'm back on white. But here's the deal. When you save this, you want to save it with a transparent background. Very, very important. So I go here. I click on download. I'm going to go ahead and scale this up as big as I can because I want that graphic to be very, very high quality. And then I'm going to go here where it says transparent background. And then I'm going to click download. And that's it. So then next, I'm going to go over to Printify. And I am going to find the blanket that I want to put this on. So I'm going to use this one right here. Let me just point this out though, real quick. If you're selling any quantity of product on Printify, I would definitely upgrade to their premium because you're going to save up to 20%. Right here, it's $28.16 for this blanket. If I wasn't on premium, it would be $36.57. And actually, I've got a special offer for you that was given to me by Printify that if you want to use their premium for free for 30 days, that means save money for 30 days for free, go through the link in the description or I'll drop it on the screen right here, brandcreators.com/Printify. And then you need to use the code Scott and then you'll get 30 days of premium for free. All right. So check it out. I would definitely take advantage of that. So now this is the blanket that I'm going to be offering. And you can see they've got a few mock-ups here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start designing and it's going to pop up this window here. And then I am going to get that image uploaded so I can see what it's going to look like on this blanket. So once I select it, you're going to see it's going to be added to the image and the area that I can work with. Now over here, I can select the background color of that blanket. So I can choose from any of these different colors. I'm going to choose black, because that's the one that I am modeling after, right? It seems like moon phases does well with black blankets or gray at least, or dark gray. Now I could switch the color. I could put it on gray. And the reason why we can do this now is because remember, we cut that background out. If I didn't cut the background out, it would still be a white square. So that's why we want to cut that out in Canva. Now I'm just going to go back to black and that's the one I'm going to go with. The other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this larger. Okay. And this dotted line that you see, that's kind of like your safe area. You want to keep all of the stuff that you want to show on the blanket without getting trimmed. You can bring it out to that line. So I'm going to bring it all the way out to there so it covers the full blanket. That looks pretty sick, to be honest with you. That looks really, really cool. Now I can go here and click preview. I can look at it as a whole. I can look at it here on a mock-up that they give you right out of the gate here. And you can see it's kind of laying over top of the couch. Now, because this doesn't really show a really good representation of the blanket laying over the couch, I'm gonna go to place it and I'm gonna see if I can find one that's laying more flat on a bed or something like that. So here I'm just on a site called Place It, which is also recommended by Printify. And you can just create different mock-ups to show the product being used in a sense. Like in this case, it's laying on a bed. It looks really nice. So here you can see it being used. It's on a little bed. It's with a girl just kind of sitting there with the blanket over top of her. And another one, like I can't stress how important it is though to use good mock-ups on your images. This is a side note because it's going to show the product being used and it's going to make people see it in a different light in a sense. Oh, and I wanted to show you this too because Printify also offers pillows and you could take that same design and put it on a pillow and who knows, maybe someone's gonna want a pillow and the blanket. So just an idea for you. And remember, this was just created using AI, which is insane. So then from there, you're gonna go into Printify and you're going to finalize the description. You're gonna add any other variants that are available. Now, obviously I don't have a store connected here, but what you would do is you would just go here and publish it. And then it'll get automatically updated in your Etsy shop. So we started here with our inspiration, we used AI, and we ended here with a blanket that is now ready for sale inside of our Etsy shop. That's if you were in moon phases, of course. Now, like I said, you can take this design and put it on more than one product. And actually, I shot a video right here that shows you 5 overlooked products that you can put your designs on. Check that one out next. I'll see you there.